Once upon a time in history lived a powerful hunter named Enota. Enota was a hunter of great reputation. At the age of 40, he had accomplished more than most men of his age. He has lived most of his life in the untamed wilderness, hunting for meat. Enota was known far and wide for his prowess. He is fondly called provider for his village and a guardian of the ancient ways. Enota is respected in his village by both the young and old, but despite his glory, there is this kingdom that doesn't wish he sees the light of the day, and that kingdom is called the kingdom of the living animals. Here in this kingdom, Enota is seen as a devourer, a life taker, and the destroyer of their kingdom. His name put fear in the heart of the small and mighty animals. Whenever he goes on hunting, the kingdom of the living animals will be in mourning because the devourer has invaded. Enota shows no mercy when hunting. He lays trap for squirrels and other small and mighty animals. But one midnight, Enota set out into the dense, majestic forest that bordered his village. The forest was a living tapestry of life, where the air hummed with the sound of nature and the earth breathed with the stories of its inhabitants. Enota moved silently through the underbrush, his senses attuned to every rustle and whisper. As the hours passed, Enota spotted a graceful antelope grazing in a clearing. The antelope was a prize catch, its meat a source of sustenance for many days. Drawing his bow, Enota took aim, but as he released the arrow, a strange stillness fell over the forest. The arrow struck through, and the antelope fell. As Enota approached his fallen prey, he realized he has made a grave mistake. The antelope was pregnant. A profound sorrow gripped him, but necessity outweighed sentiment. He carried the antelope back to the village, unaware of the curse he had invoked on himself. Years passed, and Enota married a beautiful woman named Adamma. They were deeply in love, their union blessed by the village elders. However, when their first child was born, they discovered the baby was deaf and mute. Their joy turned into despair. Each subsequent child was born the same, bringing tears and confusion to the family. The village whispered of the hunter's curse, tales of the pregnant antelope, whose spirit now demand restitution. Enota and Adamma sought help from the village high priest, who confirmed their worst fears. The spirits of the dead antelope were indeed angry, and the only way to lift the curse was to appease the spirit. Desperate to break the curse, Enota embarked on a journey deep into the forest, seeking the guidance of the ancient spirits. He carried offerings of fruits, herbs, and the finest clothes. At the heart of the forest, he found the sacred tree where the high priest told him to perform the ritual. With reverence, Enota laid out his offering and spoke from his heart, begging forgiveness for the life he had taken. He promised to protect the forest and its inhabitants, to honor the delicate balance of nature. As Enota finished his plea, a gentle wind stirred the leaves, and a soft, ethereal light enveloped him. The spirit of the antelope appeared, its eyes filled with ancient wisdom and forgiveness. It nodded solemnly, and Enota felt a profound peace. The curse was lifted. Returning to his village, Enota found Adamma waiting for him, hope shining in her eyes. Not quite long after appeasing the spirit he offended, Adamma, the wife of Enota, took in and gave birth to a healthy child. Joy and laughter filled their hearts. Their home was blessed with more healthy kids. Enota's story spread throughout the region, a powerful reminder of the importance of respect for all living beings. He became a guardian not only of his village but of the entire forest, teaching the young ones the sacred ways and the balance that must be maintained. His children grew up to be a storyteller, spreading their father's tale far and wide. The forest thrived, its spirit protected by the promise of a hunter who had learned the value of life and the cost of taking it without regrets. Years later, as Enoch sat with his grandchildren, he would often reflect on that fateful hunt and the lesson it taught him. His life became a beacon of harmony between humanity and nature, a testament to the power of redemption and spirit. The forest, ever alive and vibrant, whispered its stories to those who would listen, and the spirit of the antelope watched over them all, a silent guardian of the promise made by a hunter who once strayed but found his way back to the path of respect and harmony. Thank you all for watching. Have a nice day and God bless you all. Amen.